Welcome, Gemini, to your April 2018 psychic reading. This is for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Gemini. Before I begin, I would like to announce that I am introducing Psychic Connections. This is a live program that'll be aired this Thursday at 3:30, where you can ask questions. And the first viewing, of course, I'm going to turn the comments. I may have them on, but I won't be looking at the comments because I have to get acclimated, because it's very different sound effect and everything when we're looking on a live version. But this is an opportunity for you to ask any question that you want regarding metaphysics and spirituality. For example, one of my guidance clients asked me the question, how do you know the difference between intuition and a dream or a wish? And that's a really, really good question. How do we know the answer to that? These are the kinds of questions that I'm looking for. So if you would like to participate, please send a question, any question that you've been waiting, hoping to find out the answer to ascendingsoulsjourney@gmail.com, and I will air it live this Thursday, 3:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, USA. So what we have for you, this is a general reading, so it encompasses love, career, finance, family, friends, anything and every message that I get, I will reiterate to you through this reading. So the first card you have is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is about a person who is focused on, very focused in one area of their life. They're a little bit bored, they're a little bit stagnant, okay? They don't have emotional satisfaction from what's going on in their life. And what I'm seeing, there's a group of you where you are, and I'm going to mix career and love all tied in together, so it'll go back and forth. So please follow me and let me know. At the end, I'll pull a romance angel card, and I will pull a finance card for you as well. So this is a person, a group of you where you are, so you are thinking about changing careers. You're thinking about looking in a different direction. For some of you, this is something you've really been hoping for, something you've been waiting for. You may have been dreaming about this opportunity, whether it be starting your own business. Yep. Starting your own business or moving into a different career sector. You may have been thinking about this for a long time. And what I'm seeing is almost like you do your current work like a robot. You're very good at what you do, but you've been doing it for so long, you're just, you're bored, you're complacent. So this is somebody focused on a different area. And let's see where this is going. The next card that comes out for you is the Page of Swords. So you are definitely in your own reading, which is very good. Now this is communication coming in. That's a messenger. This is also doing research. And what I'm seeing is you're doing the research for this other opportunity that you want, whatever it may be. It looks like it's a new business that you want to start. It's like a dream of yours where you really want to put this into fruition, and you're trying to figure out how to do it. You're bored with what you're doing, not sure how to get it up and going. You're being guided to do the research. Jump online, start Googling any and everything about it. Look into documentation, contracts, how to create a business. There's a plethora of information on the internet, and this is internet, okay? Now for some of you, this is you thinking about somebody from your past. Yep, in a romantic realm. You are not speaking with this person, but you actually have a message coming in. This message is going to come through email or text message. It's not through the phone. I don't see it on a telephone. I see you responding back in typed content. This person may come off a little bit immature when they contact you. This is somebody that you know, and you're waiting, you have been waiting for them to contact you. Could be a soulmate relationship where you've been waiting for your partner to return because the healing does need to be done separate. The next card that comes out for you is the Nine of Wands. So yeah, this is absolutely a person from the past returning. You've been through a lot with this person. I mean, a lot. You have been worn out. You may have been the chaser in this particular scenario. If it's a soulmate journey, you were doing all the work and your soulmate wasn't doing any of the work. You, I'm seeing, pulled back and said, yeah, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm exhausted. I'm not doing it. It looks like it's been, at least it's been between 4 and 8 months. 4 and 8 months since you spoke with this person, and they are returning. They're going to be sending you a message in the month of April. And this message is, like I said, it's going to be a little bit immature, only for the simple reason that they actually are afraid to reach out to you. They've recognized how much they put you through. And boy, did they put you through the ringer, right? They really did. And they recognize that. So they're afraid to reach out to you, but they're going to be brave and they're going to reach out to you, which, okay, that's what you've been waiting for. For some of you, you've been waiting for. This is somebody focused on the soulmate, okay, being handed from the heavens. That would be the soulmate, not paying attention to all the other opportunities in front of them. Now, when we're talking about your career sector, yep. So those of you that are looking to start your own business, yeah, it's going to take a lot of work. And you're wondering, should I put the energy and effort in? And I'm being told to tell you, yes. If this is something that you are truly focused on and you really do want this, do the work, do the research. It is going to wear you out. When we start a business, when we go from one career where we're working 8-10 hours a day, and then we're trying to start something on the side, a new business, a new venture, going to school, learning all the information we can about that direction that we want to take. It is exhausting. It can be like working 2 jobs at the same time. But you do have the strength. You know, the Nine of Wands is a person who's been through a lot. They are in the warrior stance. They're defended. They're guarded. They're on defense. They're guarded. They know they've put out a lot of energy, and they aren't willing to put out a whole lot more. They do have the capability of doing it. So for those of you where you have already done that work, it's good for you to actually continue, is what I'm hearing. But let's see what the rest of the cards say, okay? For another group of you, you've been dealing with a family member. This could be a child to you, a little bit bratty. It may not have to be a child, but they're very hasty, very immature in the way that they conduct themselves, the way that they speak. And you're kind of worn out by this person. You may be being, we have the Queen of Swords, again, right in your element, right, Gemini? This is a person who has been through a lot in life, definitely in love. But this person knows how to cut through the chase to get to the root of the matter. They know when somebody is speaking the truth. They know when they're not speaking the truth. This is a person who actually has a high sense of confidence and a high sense of integrity, and they believe, and they're very, very much in tune with the truth. They want the truth. This could be your child that we're talking about, where they're being really bratty. They're wearing the heck out of you. For some of you, this is somebody in high school. They've been getting in trouble a lot. It looks like they keep getting in trouble and they're not listening to you. They're being very cold to you, very aloof to you, like they really don't care. What I'm being told to tell you is they also have been through a lot and they aren't sharing that with you. And it would be very, very good for you to actually try and communicate. But when we use, you know, the air signs are very much all about speaking the truth. I'm an air sign, I'm an Aquarius. So we can be very blunt and very brutal. Geminis can as well. We hide our emotions. We have emotions. We just don't display them on our shoulder like everybody else does, but we do have them. When you try to communicate with your child, use the emotional side of you, okay? As an air sign, we can separate our emotions from our logical side, and you're using your logical side. Your child is acting up and you're trying to get them on track. But what you really need to do in this particular case, if this is resonating with you, is use the emotional side. Speak to them from a place of love and concern, because they've been through a lot. I'm seeing there's a lot of stuff going on at school that you are not aware of. There's some bullying going on. There's some arguing, a lot of fighting going on with your child in school. And they may be having difficulty focusing on their work. So their work is coming in not up to par, okay? They're not getting A's and B's and C's. They might be getting C's, D's, and F's. But when you communicate to them from a loving, open, emotionally, they're going to be able to speak their truth to you. Now, for the other group of you where I'm seeing this person come back from the past, because you're so weary, you've been through so much, you're standing in front of them, looking at their message or looking at them directly if they do show up on your doorstep, which I'm seeing they're going to do it via internet or text message. But you're wondering, do I even communicate back? I went through hell and back again with this person, putting everything I had, trying to get this relationship up and going, and they did not participate. They didn't open up. They didn't share what's going on. You may have actually felt left out in the cold a little bit. So you have this automatic reaction. I do as well as an Aquarian, right? Where we can be very aloof and distant, not opening up emotionally. And what I'm guided to tell you is this person has been through a lot. And the reason that their communication is going to come through again in a very hasty manner is because they're really scared about reaching out to you because of what took place. So if you can, again, separate your logical mind from your emotional side and let them speak their truth, it can be done via internet, okay? It can be done via text message. You don't have to have a heart-to-heart conversation in person. That will be different for all of you. But the bottom line is all about you allowing them to speak, and then make your decision. Maybe they've been through as much as you have. Maybe they also are feeling worn out because there were things that took place in their life that you are not aware of. They didn't share it with you. How would you be aware of it? But they want to come in and they want to share this with you. So when it comes to the career opportunity, some of you have a brand new offer coming in, and the person that you'll be dealing with is very, very businesslike, very straightforward, very businesslike. This opportunity, if you've put your resume out, you're waiting and waiting and waiting, this message is going to come through, and this person wants to interview you. They see something in your resume, in you, that they like. Now, keep in mind, they are very much business oriented. So it's not going to be an interview where they want to see all about your family and they want to know all about, no. They want to know about your education, your skill set, and what you can bring to the table, because they think you are a good fit for this company. Now, the next card that has come out for you is the Three of Wands. So for those of you going back to the ones who want to start your own business and you've been working really hard, you have done the work. You're ready. This is a person who is strong and independent, right? Very intelligent, highly intelligent. And Gemini, you are very, very wise individual. You know exactly what needs to be done. You've done all the legwork, and now you're waiting for your ship to come in. Okay, and that's going to be that way in all of those scenarios that I'm talking about. Yeah. So the next card that comes out for you is the World card. So the World card is all about successfully completing a cycle in our lives. So when we're looking at the person who is applying for the job and getting that interview, you're going to end the cycle that you're in. The other group where you want to start this new business and you're bored. You are so bored. Actually, I see it in both realms where you're bored, stagnant. I don't like where I'm at. I'm not happy here. You've done all the work. You're ready. And you're really feeling very confident in yourself. You're getting ready to start a brand new cycle in your life by making this move, by doing the legwork and putting the effort. We are co-creators with the universe. We can't just say, hey, God, throw me this and throw me that. I'm waiting. It doesn't work like that, okay? We have to actually participate in our life, and that's when God comes in and says, here you go, here you go. And the opportunities don't last very long, but for those of you where these messages apply, you have a brand new cycle coming into your life, and a lot of all that negative aspect in your life is going to come to a close. I'm not saying you won't have negativity, you will, but you're moving into a better place within yourself. And for those of you where I'm talking and you can identify what I'm saying, we as air signs do think from a logical point of view. Separate your logic from your emotions. Those of you on the interview with the woman or the man who is very much businesslike, keep it on the intellect side. Dealing with family, friends, and romance, open up on the emotional side. Everything's going to fall into place. It's just making sure that you understand how to balance the way you present yourself to other people. You know, when we present things to other people, it's not always about the words we say. It's about looking at the way it will be received from the other person. So keep that in mind. Now, you did have one other card come out, and that is the Three of Cups. So when I'm seeing those of you who are waiting for this opportunity and waiting in very high anticipation, you're going to have something to celebrate. Like I'm telling you, you're starting a brand new cycle in the month of April. It will start. It may be third, fourth week for the career front, okay? Those of you trying to start this new business, it may be towards the end of April, possibly into the first week of May. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 in May. So it could actually roll over into that first week of May. But you're going to have something amazing to celebrate. This is lighthearted celebration, right? This is enjoying life. And it was also a message for those of you who are putting in this work and effort. It doesn't matter what area of your life, whether you're dealing with children, family, a loved one, or business. This is about you needing to take a break and enjoy life and actually participate in your life on a different level. And we tend to be very much workaholics, work, right? So we want to look at all those aspects. So what I'm going to do for you now, yep, those are all the messages. So what I'm going to do for you now is pull a finance card and see what your message is and how it ties in the reading. So the card that came out for you, yes, I wear glasses. Blessings in disguise. Okay. Adversaries and temporary defeat are generally blessings in disguise for the reason that they force one to use both imagination and decision. This is why a man usually makes a better fight when his back is to the wall. He knows there is no retreat. Well, absolutely fits in with this. You're doing all that hard work and you do understand what this is about. This completely ties in. You may be feeling defeated, but know that if you're doing the work it is going to pay off for you. This is a blessing in disguise of what's coming, and it is going to start a brand new cycle in your life. Very, very nice message for hopefully a lot of you. And then the romance card, let's see what it says for you. Children, your love life is being affected by children. So when we're looking at the situation where some of you have somebody from the past returning, and I told you they have also been through a lot like you have, they may be having difficulties with their children, just like the group I said where you're having difficulties, and I do see it as somebody that looks like they're in high school, 15, 16, 17 years old. You've been having challenges, but your partner, the one that is now your ex-partner coming back, they may also have been going through a lot of child type issues and dealing with that in their life. So that's why the universe is saying, allow them to speak. Just open up enough. Just open up enough to let them talk. And then you want to listen to what they say, and you'll know how to go from there. Some will move forward in a relationship. Some will reconcile their differences and move separately. For some of you, you do have a brand new person coming in. Yeah, this person coming in actually lives far away from you. They're very intelligent. They're very attractive, very good. They're good in a social setting, but they can be, you know, it does embody the energies of an air sign. So they can be a little bit blunt to where it can be a little harmful. But they're going to make a really good partner. And one thing about air signs is when, and they don't do it with anybody, when an air sign allows somebody into their life and they open up emotionally to them, it is because they feel this person is somebody they want in their life, and they can see them moving forward, whether it's as a friend or as a lover and a partner in a permanent relationship. But they do know how to create a really beautiful relationship. They can be very, very nurturing, but they have to be open to that person and welcoming to that person. So keep that in mind when you meet this other person who's coming in, and they do live at a distance from you. So I do hope this gives you a good idea. Please check out your moon and rising sign. Sometimes you can actually get everything from all three, pull it together, what actually applies to your life, and it'll give you a better idea of what to expect in the month of April. Please remember the Psychic Connection on Thursday at 3:30, and send me your questions to ascendingsoulsjourney@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. Much love.